Everybody was wondering what Letsile Tobego was going to run in the 400 meter after he did that world best in the 300 meter. Now we have our answers. It's 44:29, and I don't need to say that it's fast. It's a worldly, a new PB, and man, it's March and he's running 44 low. So just to give you an idea of how fast 44:29 is, last year at the World Championship, the winning time for the 400 meter was like 44:22 if I remember correctly, but it was something like that. So 44:29 is so fast. Plus, if you watch the race, he was jogging the last 100, no, not maybe the last 100 meter, but the last 30 meter of the race he was jogging. So he could have won the World Championship with that race. But now the real question is, what does this 44:29 means to his 100 and 200 meter? I think that the 400 meter doesn't have really much an effect on the 100 meter. It does tell us that he's in great shape, but it doesn't really matter what you run in the 400 meter if you want to run fast in the 100 meter. But for the 200 meter, it definitely have more effect, especially in the last, stages of the race. In the last 50 meter, Tobego is going to be very strong, very fast, just like we've seen him last year. Almost ran down Noah Lyles. So yeah, definitely the last 50 meter of Tobego's 200 race are going to be crazy. But this race for me really tells us just he's in good shape, he's been practicing well, and he's going to be a dangerous boy to look out for this season. Not that he's going to drop 19.2 because of 44:29, because I've already seen some people jumping on the conclusion and saying like, oh, he's going to win the 100, 200 meter goal, he's going to break Bolt record. Some takes like that are very, very bad takes. To this person, I would just say that you cannot predict a season based on one race. It just doesn't work like that. To resume what I said, I think it's a really fast time. It's a really fast time. We are in March, he's in great shape, he's been practicing well, and this season he's going to be scary in the 200 meter. Now I wanted to add a little something to my video, and I've came up with the idea of looking at everybody's take on the internet, X, Instagram, etc., and responding to them, giving my opinion on their takes. Okay, so the first one is, yeah, I've made my mind up. You are looking at the man to beat for that 200 meter goal. He is my early 200 meter gold medalist. No, and no. We are not going to make that mistakes again. Noah Lyles is definitely the favorite for the 100, 200 meter gold. He's the defending world champion. I mean, he's been running so fast this indoor season, last year and the year prior to that we cannot say that Noah Lyles is not the favorite. Unless Tobego run 19.3 in the following months, Noah Lyles is always going to be the favorite to win the 200 meter. At least in my opinion, because last time with Harian, running 19.49, we dropped to the conclusion that he's going to win. But then what happened? Noah Lyles dropped 19.31 to win the World Championship. So no, Noah Lyles is still the favorite for the moment. Now the next question is, let's say Tobego is strong as fuck, but do you think he's got the full speed to deal with a 6:43 60 meter Noah? That is a really good question, because in my opinion I think that Noah is the favorite to win the 100 meter because of his 60 meter, and Tobego is faster in the 400 meter than Noah Lyles, definitely. So the thing is, Tobego in the 100 meter is not going to challenge Lyles. It's very going to be in the 200 meter that it's gonna be a real clash. But like I said, Noah Lyles is still the favorite, and I think that just by looking at his technique and all of that, Tobego is more of a 200, 400 guy than a 1 and 200 meter guy. Just his technique is so smooth, so effortless that he doesn't have the aggressivity or the stiffness of the 100 meter runner. So it's really going to be interesting to see what he's going to do in his season opener in the 100 meter and the 200 meter, but definitely Tobego does not have the foot speed of Noah Lyles in the 100 meter. But in the two, it's like I said, it's going to be a battle. It's going to be really, really fast, but that's it. Okay, the next question is, Tyson Gay ran 9.6 when he was running 44. With the right 100 meter race modeling and form, he could possibly be the third person to touch 9.6. On that, I will strongly disagree, because Tyson Gay was primarily known for the 100 meter. And for a guy that run you know, exclusively or almost exclusively the 100 meter to run 44. It's really big, but Tobego is not a 100 meter specialist. He's more of a 200, 400 guy, like I said, more the 200 for the moment, but he's definitely not a 100 meter sprinter. So for him to run 44.29 does not mean the same as if Tyson Gay was running 44.29. In conclusion, no, he's not going to run 9.6 this season. And the last question is, this might be a stretch, but I honestly believe that he can break the 400 meter world record if he really trains to run the 400 meter. And I agree with that take, because if you look at just this race, you know, this 44.29 is so fast, so soon in the season, and if he's not training for the 400 meter at the moment, what would he run if he was really training for the 400 meter? I think a world record is definitely a possibility. Maybe not, maybe yes, but could run 43 low if he was really trained for that. And definitely the world record is a possibility. Maybe in the future, who knows, maybe he's going to run a little bit more 400 meter, giving his potential, but yeah. Yeah, I agree, it's definitely a possibility. So that's it for the video, guys. I hope you liked it. If you do, like, comment, subscribe, and see you in the next.